How much water do you think you use every day? It's definitely more than you think. The average Brit uses 150 litres every day. That can either be done by anything from boiling a kettle to flushing a toilet. This problem is slowly getting worse, as demand for water in the UK goes up by 1% each year and the amount of available drinking water in the world is going down. So how much water do we have? The short answer is not enough. Currently the oceans that cover 70% of the planet contains 97.2% of the water on Earth, but the water is not drinkable, as it contains a lot of salts and the process of refining it to be drinkable is too expensive and time consuming. So that leaves 2.8% available, right? Well yes, but that 2% is locked away in the polar ice caps and glaciers, leaving only 0.8% available to use. That's not enough, and it means that every drop counts more and more as the world's population rises more and more every year, and so many people go without drinking water.
HSG is a washroom maintenance and water-saving company. Based in Derby with clients across the country, HSG works with their clients to create bespoke washroom hygiene solutions for them. HSG's expert hygiene technicians and qualified plumbers oversee the complete installation of every product and solution at every stage to ensure the best possible performance. Whether it's enhancing your washroom with new hygiene products or if you need a bespoke service plan, HSG offers a wide variety of washroom services to cater to your needs. We prepared a few questions for the team at HSG, so let's meet them to learn more about the company.
That's an easy one. Adam Rice. Well, I suppose, recently we've won quite a few awards, which they all mean a lot, but I suppose the one that just kind of tips the top really is the Queen's Award, which is, an amazing achievement, and really that kind of shows and sort of proves what HSG are all about. So yeah, Queen's Award. To be honest, daily challenges, but we've had some major projects. The NEC installation was a huge project quite early on in the history of HSG. So there was nearly 1,000 urinals to install. So that was when I first got involved with HSG. I came in to project manage that because it was a huge task. The installation took a long time. It had to be well organised, well coordinated, because a place like the NEC, they can't just close it down. So we had to work, safely and well organised throughout the whole site. Well, the way the world's going now, we're using a lot of resources. The world population is expanding rapidly, so we're using a lot of the world's resources, whether that's energy and fossil fuels. So industries have worked hard to reduce carbon footprints, gas, electricity, but water's been forgotten about. So where our business has kind of evolved into is tackling the issue with the wastage of water. Now at present we can't tackle every issue with water wastage, but it fits nicely within the industry that we're in to deal with the wastage within washrooms in particular. So that was our focal point, to design and manufacture water-saving products that worked and provided a financial saving, but obviously also most importantly the water saving. But obviously the two things come hand in hand, because it needs to be a business at the same time. Well, it's the Ureco that we've worked with for 10 years now. That is our prime product for the urinals, but we it is an ongoing product sort of development, and we do have a new product that's being tested and we're just rolling out at the moment, and it's a smart water monitoring system that monitors basically any water wastage in a premises. So we're not just now looking at washrooms, we're looking at, it can be anything. It could be a dishwasher, it could be a tap left on, it could be a water storage tank. So the monitoring system will pick up any faults within the plumbing system and sends out alerts to warn the maintenance team, for example, that there is an issue. If there is a serious problem, it can even automatically turn the water off. So it can save major damage to a building and also, serious wastage of water.
I think water conservation has become, hugely important over the previous years. One of the major factors being obviously water itself is what we would call a finite resource. A lot of companies have focused on the sort of gas and electric market in terms of conserving energy, but water really is becoming now the forefront in terms of looking at sort of conservation with the environmental impact of global warming, etc. There's also the knock-on effect for water conservation for a lot of businesses, that it also reduces energy usage throughout the buildings. So for example, on the urinals, if you can conserve water conservation, you're pumping less water around the system, therefore you're using less energy in terms of CO2 emissions, etc. So really at the moment it's one of the sort of key drivers, and a lot of businesses and organisations now have huge environmental targets towards water in terms of obviously conserving it as a resource for the future.
I made this.
HSG